Can I fit all of this in a 2021 Honda Passport? Find out if it'll fit the fam. I'm Mr. Bram. These are my 3 kids. Join us as we journey to find the best SUV to fit the fam. Are you rugged and adventure ready? Then Honda has your passport to fun. This is the 2021 Honda Passport, and Honda builds this as an adventure-ready SUV for families, but only if your family really likes each other, because this only has 2 rows. And this isn't just some Honda Pilot that's missing its back seat. This is the backpackers, the mountain bikers, really the adventure seekers Honda, with over 8 inches of ground clearance in the all-wheel drive model. That's over ½ an inch more than the Honda Pilot. But you don't have to be an outdoor dweller to love this small, big SUV. To install the infant carrier, you do have to lift higher than most other SUVs in its class due to that added ground clearance. And the doors open wide with plenty of room for the carrier, and I was able to sit comfortably even with the carrier behind me in the driver's seat. The interesting issue comes up though if you decide to move that seat base to the center. When I go to install this in the center, the problem is, other than covering up the center buckle, it also covers up the driver's side rear buckle as well. So what you end up with is you have to make sure that you have your passengers sitting only on the passenger side. Otherwise, there's no room for them. Getting into the booster does take quite a step up to get up into the door, so some of the smaller kids may be looking for something to grab a hold of in order to get themselves up into the car. Now, once in their seats, it's pretty average, and my daughter had no issue buckling. Now, do you have issues trying to find which cars fit your car seats when you shop? Well, like and subscribe to Fit the Fam to see what's coming up next each and every week. Also, please share on all your social platforms to show how you were able to find which car fit your family, and thank you so much. Now, the Passport has an interesting interior design to help keep the underside uncluttered for the dirt. See, they put a lift on the cargo area that makes attaching the top tethers pretty difficult. In fact, I found the easiest way to install them was to slide the seats forward, climb in the back, then clip from there, unless your arms are just long enough to reach all the way to the base of the seat. Now, as for the interior, the back seat has 57.3 inches, so it will give you ample room for pretty much any convertible car seat out there. Again, my kids were searching for a handle to pull themselves up, but once inside, the interior is typical Honda. No frills, and the seat backs are made of whatever material the seats are. The good news is they do have rear AC vents, but I do wish they were in the roof. Instead, they're in that center console. So this being the Elite model, it has a kick sensor for the lift gate that the Sport and the EXL do not have. But the handle looks easy enough to grab in order to access the back. The stroller fits in without having to fold the handle due to this having a massive 41 cubic feet behind that 3rd row. And the back is tall enough that you can even sit upright after your shopping adventures. Now, if you fold down that 2nd row, you'll end up with a flat load floor, which I'll show you more in a second. But this gives you an antiquing weekend absorbing 77 cubic feet, which is only 5 cubic feet shy of the larger Pilot. Now, as for the floor, Honda gives you a huge plastic storage bin and the spare tire under that cover because, well, why not? Now, when it comes to power, you might not feel like you're in a sports car, but 280 horsepower is no slouch. Also, you can press the all-knowing eco button and you can squeeze almost 24 miles per gallon out of this V6, giving you a bladder-busting 450 miles between stops. So the Passport isn't winning any dramatic car design awards or a tough truck competition. What it lacks in overlanding creed, it more than makes up for in the Honda reliability and enjoyable everyday driving. Now, some have said that this is kind of noisy on the interior, but let's be honest, when aren't you blasting the latest Kids Bop? If you just want to go, tow a little trailer and get yourself out on the road with your family, this really is the passport to a great road trip. Earnhardt Honda provided Fit the Fam with the vehicle for today's review. Earnhardt Auto Centers are the largest family-owned network of dealers in the Phoenix Valley and has consistent high marks for customer service on DealerRater and Google reviews. Consider Earnhardt Honda for your next new or certified pre-owned car, truck, or van. Visit EarnhardtHonda.com to check their inventory and location. Don't forget to mention Fit the Fam for the best deal.